Hello and welcome everyone to Oil Asset of the Day for the 12th of November, presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So first of all, with respect to oil price action at the moment, we are still looking at a range-bound market right now. We've been capitalizing recently on the higher lows, the higher highs. We've been expecting the month of October, moving into November, to be a positive month for oil prices. We've certainly capitalized on many of those breakouts to the upside. Towards the end of last week, we started to shift position, going for sell shorts. We caught a quick 100 points again on Friday, but we are definitely seeing quite a lot of fast price action on oil. We can take advantage of the day-to-day volatility at the moment. Over this week, I'm essentially looking at the range between approximately $55.50 per barrel for oil for support and to resistance at that $58.50 handle. So essentially a $3 range or 300-point range. Very tradable. So the way you can either take advantage of that is selling once we break out towards resistance. You can see the levels just behind me on the chart, or buying once we get down to support. Now what we're doing at the moment, we're taking advantage of also pressure to the downside on Brent crude oil, which tends to be weaker between now and the end of the month of November. We do see more downward pressure on Brent than WTI crude oil, but very much both of those are correlated. Now, of course, you want to watch out for the oil inventories data on Wednesday, and very much you want to keep an eye again on the speech by Donald Trump on Tuesday as well, which is going to be at 12 o'clock Eastern. You want to see what the progress of the trade talks will be, what the narrative will be between the US and China. This will very quickly either provide support for oil and a breakout back towards 58, or a sell-off if there is a bearish narrative on that, if Donald Trump doesn't really confirm any additional progress, and if we see that Donald Trump is essentially not going to roll back the tariffs. Of course, that does tend to put pressure on oil to the downside. So that's really what I'm looking to capitalize on this week with oil. Very tradable range. This gives you plenty of opportunities to be in and out of the oil market at the moment. Of course, as well, on Wednesday, you want to watch out for the speech from Jerome Powell with respect to the impact that that can have on the US dollar index as well. Typically, when the US dollar index is breaking out to the upside, it puts pressure on commodities such as oil, of course, being priced in US dollars. If we see a dollar breakout, that can cause oil to roll over and get back down towards the lower end of the levels that I've just explained. On the flip side of that, if we were to see a dollar sell-off, that can propel gold, silver prices higher, but also oil higher as well. Generally speaking, at the moment, you do tend to see that correlation between the S&P 500 and oil right now as well. So any sudden sell-offs on the S&P, often that follows through to oil too, and breakouts on the S&P like we saw last week, back towards the all-time highs. We also witnessed oil breaking out as well, back above 57 US dollars per barrel. So those are really the key news events that I would look out for over the course of this week. So that's effectively how we're looking to capitalize on the range-bound price action with oil over the course of this week. So that's been Oil Asset of the Day. And of course, I wish you good trading.